Hi there, guys. Just waiting for a couple of minutes. I'm going to set my other viewing. Wait on, give me 2 seconds. Hope you're feeling good this morning. Let's just have a quick look here. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I just wanted to check if I can see. Just on YouTube too, just so I can see any questions or comments on there. Okay. That's the time. So, just give it one more minute. Hope you're all good. Just checking the date, actually. You kind of forget what date it is and days and stuff, don't you, with everything going on. And let's get some music going. Whoops. Okay. So I've got that there. So how are we all doing? Welcome to Mental Health Awareness tuning in. Yeah, so this week is mental health awareness. So sort of I've learned to digest or think about what words I'm saying over the last year or so, what it means, because it's all programming, how we, and it's all vibration as well, actually, you know, what words we use. So I try and be aware of what words. Let's have a look. Mental health awareness. What does that mean? Well, your mental health is being aware of your, in my opinion, is being aware of your mind. Now remember, we don't have our feelings in our mind, we just have our thoughts. It's our computer programming. So we have our thoughts, and then we have feelings about the thoughts, and our feelings come in the body. So from the heart, from the lungs, down into the stomach and the liver, spleen, and then all the way down to the intestines and down to the root, and with our kidneys and the adrenal glands and things. So we have different emotions that sits in different chambers of the body. And so just being aware of what we listen to, what we say, what goes in our minds, what images that we have going through, everything that we filter through this computer that we have up here, this sort of memory bank, just to be aware of how it feels and to check in and think, is that making me feel good? Is that making me feel happy? Is that making me feel sad? Scared, in fear. There's a bit of fear going on, isn't there, with the virus and everything. And then also we have our sort of memory bank, don't we, in our subconscious. So these are our driving power, actually. Our driving power in the back of our heads. So by tapping in the morning, we can just get ourselves in a really good state of peace and love. Just actually listening to yourself is one of the top actions of love. So when we express love, what do we actually do? What's the action that expresses love? So listening, whether we listen to ourselves or to others, if we really, really care, we listen. So tuning in is listening to what our bodies are going through, how we're feeling, and then we have emotions that are in our body, and some are not trapped and some are trapped. Imagine our body is water. Well, it is water. So you don't have to imagine that. But imagine, I was just going to say, imagine waves, like the ocean, because we are water. And then the frequencies of the emotions, and they all hold a different level of frequency. You can sort of look this up, actually. So you've got different rates, sevens, nines, threes, fours, 5, they're all different hertz, actually, they're different emotions. So when we tap in is to just allow those emotions to come up, even if they're not very comfortable, or there's fear, there's anxiety, and there's worry or anger and frustration. Just to go, okay, I hear you. And just once it's heard, it can flow. The resistance, so it's not there with the wave of the water and then this big wall there. And then the water builds up and up and up and up, and that's where we feel like a little bit, overwhelmed. So if we learn how to just let these waves come, they can come and go, and then we can just tap into our frequency and our emotions, and just be aware of our mental health. Now, right now, I think we're all struggling at some stages with our mental health because of the virus and about other things. The mix of stories of the whys and whats and the unstable knowledge we have of what's going to happen in the future. It's very, very worrying for us as human beings. We're being very used to a very strong system, kind of, in place. So tapping in again gives us the power back to understand that whatever goes on around us, we can find the peace and love and understanding and listening. If we learn to listen to ourselves, then it really doesn't matter if there's people outside of our bubble, so to speak, our aura, not listening. Well, it does affect us. It still affects us, but it's not so much. If you learn to listen to yourself, you'll find that people around you will listen more because you're a reflection of everything that happens around you. So let's start with a couple of stretches. Now the stretches just open up all the channels in the body. And my aim for the tune-in mornings are to get connected with our mind and our throat and our heart. So especially to stretch out this area here. We've got the pineal gland here, which opens up our third eye. And just allow that energy to be free from our body to our minds. So we can understand what is our energy and what is somebody else's, what the truth is. And also by tuning in, we can connect to the true source of love energy, which is the planet and the universe. There's a lot of stars, there's a lot of other planets that are very alive. And there's the earth that's very resourceful for giving and providing us with what we need. So these two energies are continuous, and we are able to trust that whatever is going on, we can trust the planet will keep growing trees. You can trust that the sun is going to come up, the stars are going to be there at night. Okay, and this is a powerful source of energy. Okay, and when we tap into this, we are stronger, because this is a frequency, it's electricity, it's chi, it's prana, whatever kind of language you want to use, it's energy. So let's just start by tapping into that free source of energy that we have to make us feel very good, very natural, very connected. Just closing our eyes, focusing onto the third eye. I'm sitting cross-legged, but however you need to sit, if you need to do this sitting on a chair, if you feel uncomfortable with your legs, you can even lie down and just listen to me. So your eyes closed, your third eye is just that little space between your eyebrows. Just focus your energy, so you're aiming just to look into that dark space. And that is looking within. And we can imagine just the crown of our head connecting with a white energy up to the skies. Just asking for the power of the light, the sun, yang energy, father energy, the male energy. And then we can connect with our roots. If we're sitting, connect with your root chakra, your bottom. If you're lying down, you can use your whole spine. And if we've got our eyes closed, you can kind of forget about the physical realm, should we say. So we can sort of connect, not forgetting totally about our physical body, obviously, because we're in it, but there we are, our soul is inside. And between, we've got this spirit energy that flows in between. So just try and disconnect from your physical body and really feel what you're feeling. Just allow it to flow. So connecting down, and we forget about the house that we're in, the bricks and the ground and the concrete, and we're just connecting down to the soil. Just imagine you're connecting to the roots of the trees, those nutrients. Let's just do a couple of stretches. So with an in-breath through the nose, lifting our arms up, stretching right up, keeping that in-breath, and then hold for a little while. We'll breathe in a bit more, like I'm doing, and breathe out. If you're new to the session, just breathing in through the nose with a big in-breath, so you're filling up the whole trunk of the body. If you're familiar, just keep going. So you want to make your tummy as big and fat as possible, so you're allowing, and push your diaphragm, so allowing that in-breath to really get a load of oxygen into all the organ systems. You've got 12 little organs in there, and you've got like the lymph system, loads of different systems going on. So taking in a big in-breath like this, you're washing and you're feeding your own system free, beautiful, healing energy. And when you breathe out through the mouth, through pursed lips, and then push that stomach in, so contracting that stomach. And the intention there is just to breathe out anything that you don't need anymore, any toxins, anything that's been stagnated into your body, clearing any cortisol, any, just imagine any toxins cleaning out. Okay, so let's go. So breathing in, stretching up, and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hold it for a little bit. Push your rib cage out. And breathe out. Have a little rest with your fingers on the floor. Start to feel a bit lighter, a little lightheaded. Feel that energy coming in the body. So keep doing this. Do it as slow or fast as suits your body. Hold at the top for as long as you want, or you can hold with your arms here. Stretch them out. This is your practice. I like this one. Get quite blocked. This is your heart channel, your lungs. So right now, it's very important to keep the breath work and the lung channel very open, and the heart channel. So actually I'm going to do some stretches just here with my breath. Try and keep those shoulders down so we've got space in the neck. You can even give it a little side to side. And your arms get a little bit tired, just bring them down. Now your intention here as well, when we're tuning in with the breath and breathing in like this, it actually expands your aura, your own frequency. We are all energy and electricity and frequency. So when we tap into this, you can expand your Wei Qi, which is connected to the lungs and the immune system. When it is weak, we're in a state of fear and worry and stress, and those lower frequency energies or emotions our protective chi, which is our Wei Qi, our aura, it comes in, and it comes in very close, and it gets quite weak. So tapping in, tuning in, meditating a little bit in the morning, just being in touch, makes it expand like this. So you're very strong, like your warrior shield around you, like you're blowing up your strong balloon. This protects us against viruses and energies. Oh, sorry. Just touched my phone with my hand. Okay, so just breathing in. Find that place where you've got that blockage. So I often find them behind my shoulders, my neck. So this I'm going to sort of stay around here. Make sure I'm stretched out in the shoulders and the armpits. Don't bring them in. Just bring it out. Stretch your fingers up like this if you like. In the wrists, you've got pericardium channel, the muscle around the heart. You've got the heart channel, you've got the lung, large intestine. You can try and push it back. Very powerful to open up these channels every morning to keep us very strong, out of fear, very protected. We have everything we need within our bodies to build our immune system and actually protect ourselves from within. Another one. It's quite good with the hands because you can imagine you're making this little circle around you. Might even be your 2 meters. I don't know actually. Breathe in. I'm going to do a little bit of a stretch with my neck and my shoulders. So we've got the thyroid. There's a lot of people with thyroid issues, and then thyroxine. So this is about the here, pineal gland, pituitary gland, And when we're in stress, we block this area up from the body to the mind. Okay, when we're in fight and flight, which we've been building up for a long time, even before this. So a lot of my patients, I've noticed, and a lot more sort of medications for this over the last 5 years or so. So just stretching this area out will really awaken up your pineal gland, all your hormones releasing, balancing from the pineal gland. So just stretching out that neck. Let's use the arms behind the neck, so just stretching out your elbows. Again, try not to hunch your shoulders, just relax them down. However you feel this stretch, you might feel it between the shoulder blades, the arms. Just try and keep your elbows out. Let's do some breaths. Keep breathing. Even if I'm talking, just keep breathing. So breathing in, fill in that whole trunk, push out your diaphragm. You want to expand the lungs. They go right down to the rib cage. Hold it if you can. Keep tapping in to relax the shoulders and breathe out. With this one, you can do a little bit of a movement. Just go with the breath. So breathing in, slightly looking up, welcoming the oxygen, welcoming the light, that yang energy, and then breathing out. Tip that head, you can feel that stretch right down the spine, that whole, keep going. I'm just going to talk you through what happens. You're breathing in and out, stretching that nervous system. You've got all those messaging systems all the way down the spine, sending messages, and then the emotions sending the messages up to the brain. So let's allow this spinal cord to be open. Fill it with fresh chi, energy, oxygen. Okay, release the arms, give yourself a little bit of a shake. I'm just going to swap around my legs. You can just shimmy yourself. Let's do a little bit of a wiggle around the hips. I don't know if you can see me. I can't see my bottom so much. Let me just see if I can move that down. Yeah. You can see this area here. So I'm just going to do this a little bit. A couple one way. Always balance yourself out. And then a couple the other way. Okay, I'm going to bring my camera up so you just keep going with that movement. With the breath. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. And then let's go the other way. In, out. This will help you with the lower area of the spine, obviously. So just have that intention of awakening up your adrenal glands. Let's fill up the adrenal glands. They're probably totally empty. This is adrenaline pumps out of the glands above the kidneys when we're in fight and flight and stress. So when you get an achy back, it can be the kidneys a little bit worn out, which is very probable right now. This is a very good way of just getting that energy back. Keep breathing. I know I'm talking, but just keep breathing. The breath is the magic. You're filling your own body up with this energy again. All right, and then your body can detox all the cortisol. Okay, just a couple more. And then with your hands, let's use the pinky, which is the heart. Look you can do any one if you wish. Actually, you've got pericardium, Sanjo, you've got heart, lungs, large intestine. If you do this one, if you really want to focus on the letting go of stuff, the lungs, and if you want to open the heart, you can sort of alternate between these two. I like to do that. It's actually a new moon tomorrow. It's quite intense energy this week. The full moon tends to bring up the thermostat to maximum. So whatever traumas, emotions you haven't dealt with, and we've all got them. That's what subconscious is. They come up to the surface, especially when we have issues like isolation like this now, which can be a good thing, but it can be quite tricky. Now, the new moon is transformation. So it's part of the self wanting to die off and the true self wanting to shine through. So if we're feeling very icky, stuck, very like, I just want to get out of here kind of feelings. I'm saying that because I've spoke to a few people and they found it very, very hard this week. To be part of our ego self. I don't use the word ego too much, but it's part of our conditioned self that we've manifested to deal and cope with things, now ready to just shed, and our true beautiful self that we were meant to be when we were born here on this earth, wanting to come through as a whole. So connecting to your heart. Your lung and your heart is in that top chamber above the diaphragm. This is why I believe if the virus is attacking this area of the body, because we are a little bit disconnected with our soul, which is we connect with our heart. So the more we connect with our heart, the stronger our lungs are and the stronger our Wei Qi is. This is really my personal belief of root to our immunity, why it's affecting others more than certain people. We've not been taught for a very long time how to connect to our emotional, spiritual body. We're all spiritual. Spiritual for me just means in contact with our emotional frequencies which lie in our body. We've just been taught how to cope with them, how to get on and everything's fine and la la la. That can't last forever. So we've all got a little bit of a build up here, and we're being pushed to purge, pushed to cleanse, pushed to detox, pushed to process anything that's not been heard, not been listened to for a long time. So I do a lot of inner child work, soul retrieval work. This is why I'm doing these mornings, to help people tune in. When you do this in the morning, you'll feel that your day is better. You can manage things better. You will be protected more because your Wei Qi, which is your aura. Wei Qi is the protective Qi that comes from the lungs, when the lungs are in full form. You can look it up. And this force field, I'm going to call it the love force field. This force field will keep your immune system strong. This is what everybody needs right now. A couple of deep breaths and hold, because this really helps us get oxygen into this, into the stomach area. Actually, just with the diaphragm, the liver. There's a lot of anger, frustration. There's a lot of confusion, manipulation with different stories about what's going on, and expanding this area that's just underneath the breasts, or in the diaphragm here. So when we breathe and allow that to move, we get a big release of lovely energy into the body. So with a big in-breath, we'll do 3. Just hold for as long as you can. And we breathe out, and then we'll just wait and go in again. So breathe in. And hold. Really pushing that belly from the stomach, pushing it out so you're allowing all that oxygen. Keep holding. I know I'm talking. You're allowing it to move, and you might get little gurgles or little feels like air bubbles in there. Movements. That's oxygen getting into your organ system. The systems get so starved. That's actually the root of cancer, if you look it up. Cancer cell activates because of a lack of oxygen. We've got so many different little cells in our body, and we've got these organs, and when they get deprived of oxygen, cancer can develop. So breathing in and hold. And breathe out. You should feel a nice rush of energy, trying to awaken that kundalini, awaken that nervous system, fill up the adrenal glands, make that immune system very strong. Keep focusing on the third eye. You may start to see some different colours. You're awakening up the different chakra parts in the body. So another in-breath. Hold for as long as you can. With the body being relaxed. So keep those shoulders relaxed. So breathe in. Just enjoy the flow of energy. This is a really high, loving vibration. That keeps us out of that matrix of fear. Gives us clarity. Feeling of love for the self. Feeling of connection to the self. That's what true love is. It's connection and love. With isolation at the moment, it can be quite difficult not having this with others around us. But let's use this time to connect with ourselves. Find this true source of love that we all have within. Keeping our immune system high. Keeping out of this fear frequency that's out there. Just stay relaxed. You need to have a little wiggle. I'm just going to do a few ohms. As you can join in, obviously, with the ohms. Any vibrational noise you make can help, so it doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Just om. Helps us wake up here, here, and here, and connect. Okay, just going to come up and open my eyes. time. All right, lovely. So I'm just moving my screen so I can see. Yes. So, lots of love. Hope you take this energy with you for the rest of today. Keep that clarity, that inspiration, that wisdom, that love, listening to yourself. If any difficult emotions come up, either just write them down, just accept them and just listen. Lots of love. I'm not sure who is on here to stay if there's any questions. I'm just going to have a little wiggle myself. Just opening up the legs. Just checking to see. Any comments? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, lots of love, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow.